Well, hello everyone. I'm Taro Stash. And that's Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. And this is a follow-up to the back and forth with Jamie and Gerald, the Thankful episode, which happened on November 23rd, 23.
Which equals 10 and breaks to 1.
Can't make this stuff up. So, and this is this evolved through the Best Chatters conversation. And we're going to make it a thing.
A thing.
It's going to be a glimmer globe or glimmer globe, all lowercase. I don't understand the hashtags, but so. And so this happened during the live where we were chatting, and you shared this lovely globe. So give everybody a reminder of what that is.
Sure. This was sent to me for my birthday. So I think they're called birthday globes. I actually looked it up after our live.
Cool.
But for being, thanks and wishes and stuff like that. But it was sent to me by my friend Jeff from high school. Probably 3, maybe 4 years ago now, to put all your gratitude in. And I use it in this room, which is a sacred space for me. And it's great to have all of that energy in one place to hold in your hands. This is glass. There's a little opening here for you to put little slips of paper in. Yeah, and it has a pedestal attached to it.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
So there's a link below to the back and forth thankful episode. And Jamie and I, you're going to put some glimmers in there from that were captured through the live.
Right.
Because glimmers is a new term. This is something that I've heard recently. And I love that.
Because I was just going with gratitude globe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I did some research, and a glimmer,
of course you did. Hashtag
overachiever.
Yeah, I knew
hashtag overachiever. A glimmer, it's coined by Deborah Dana, a licensed clinical social worker who specializes in complex trauma, in her 2018 book called Polyvagal Theory in Therapy. Glimmers refer to small moments when our biology is in a place of connection or regulation, which cues our nervous system to feel safe or calm.
I like that. I do too. And this was a great article that I found from the March 3rd, 2022 USA Today Online. But rhythmofregulation.com is Dana's website. And I think I love the idea of a glimmer because, they're not also just tiny moments that bring joy or happiness. They can also spark ease, relaxation, safety, connection, or a feeling that the world is okay, even for a fleeting moment. Yeah, it shifts your focus, especially when if you're in an episode of mental health, right? And you need that assistance, and it helps you shift your focus. Like you said, the article says for even a moment, it gives you that glimmer. I'm all about the glimmer, man.
Yes. Jamie is, of course, all about the glimmer. When you and I were doing the hashtag gratitude challenge 2021, you offered to allow people to send you something for which they are grateful, and you would put it in your globe.
Yes. And I put it on social media, and all of my friends, I have a lot of friends on my Facebook page from high school from over in Germany. And yes, it was huge. Well received.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thus, Glimmer Globe was born with the idea of a glimmer, and you got to have something that rhymes. Glimmer Globe. So we're going to do a thing. You're all invited to join us.
Yeah.
Whether or not you have a YouTube channel, you can just post it in comments from this video. And what we're doing is we're trying to pay attention to glimmers around us, because if we pay attention to them, we see more of them.
We give them life.
Yes, we give them life, and we tell the universe, I want more of that. I want more of that. So starting December 1st, 2023, or whenever you're watching this,
or whenever you want,
for 22 days, we're going to be collecting glimmers, and we're going to put them in globes.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamie, you actually have a globe.
I do. I mentioned the other day that how I started this was with a little box that I got a Christmas gift in that was covered in red and white. It was actually a snowflake on the top, but red and white felt. It's lovely. It's in here somewhere, but this is an example of the size of the box, which this can totally be used for the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
You know, it just whatever you have around. You don't have to purchase something, and you can take something plain like the ones that you have, and you could decorate them if you want, or you could leave them just like that.
I just have these, and one of the things that I wanted to do and find is I wanted to find something that was clear so I could see in it, or so that I could see through it.
Yeah, that Robin mentioned that what he really liked was being able to see the papers, and I agree with him. This is a very tactile thing. There's something about holding, and this has nothing to do with a holiday, but holding that Thanksgiving as a tangible in your hands, that's it's super emotional for me. And to know that so many people have incorporated their hopes, their dreams, their thoughts, their anything, you know, there are some of these that are very, very personal for folks that, you know, obviously won't be on the internet, but that they shared with me that I put in here. And that's really powerful. It lights up.
And I have to say, notice how Jamie was holding it like this, because that's part of, depending upon, you know, people pray like this, put their palms together, they put their hand chakras together, and that builds energy. So you're basically in this glimmer globe, you're creating an energy around it, and it's available at any time for any purpose. And so you've invited people to share with you some glimmers. You invited people to share,
and I don't know how many you want to share, but we pulled a lot from the chat, and some of them are silly, some of them are very sweet, some of them are very serious. But yeah, I don't know how many you want to share, but I've got 22 or 23 of them here from the other day.
We can, I love that, actually.
I know.
Well, oh wow, okay, 22 or 23, and
I have 23
on, another. Hello.
So you ready?
Yeah, go ahead, and let's do a couple, and then I'll ramble about some stuff.
Okay, so we have Nancy. You can give the channel name if you'd like, but
is that Paper Moon Tarot?
It is.
There you go.
Thankful for good pie. She was making pie at the time of our lives, or it had just finished. So she was thankful for that. And then Foxy Roxy said, waking up in the morning and loved and being loved.
I think it's Foxy Roxy.
Okay. I will defer to you. That's how I wrote it down, how I saw it.
That's how I see it too. But look.
And it goes. PD said thinking positive, which is nice.
PD is the Tarot Lounge, yes.
And then Amanda, which is, I believe, just Amanda, warm socks and red boots. I thought that was super cute.
I love that.
Yeah. So
like that.
Woohoo! I know. And then Teresa, which is, we had two Teresas, so this is nice, Gerald. We had two Teresas. So this is TER, my critters and my guides, which I thought was pretty neat. And our Patrice popped in for a minute, and she said that she was very thankful for this community, which I thought was really sweet. Yes. I like it when she shows up. She brings a whole lot of pretty yellow energy. I like it.
Absolutely. And so this is going to start officially on December 1st. do you. And so people are invited to write it down in a comment, post it on their social media. Just do it and keep it private. Just follow us along for 22 days. And we're specifically doing 22 days because that's the world in tarot. So then we're ready to start again. It takes 21 days to start a new habit. And the other cool thing is starting on December 21st takes us into Yule, which is December 21st, which is here in the Northern Hemisphere, long night. Yeah. And then we do one more day of that gets us into where the light is returning. So
the glimmers return.
Yes, there you go. The glimmers return. Like that. Yeah.
So Peacock Rainbow said grateful for the people they've met through chat. Robin Toadstool Tarot said he was thankful for each day. Which I know he mentioned quite a few things, but I really liked the being thankful for each day. Pepper Jackie, who I hadn't seen in a long time, so that was really nice. Thankful for their health. Plucky Heroine, thankful for reclaiming my woo.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Love
They're
that.
all good ones. Anne said she's thankful for God, Jesus, and my loved ones in heaven. Julie Kushia Watts said, I'm thankful for my chosen family.
Ooh, like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sorry. It takes me a minute to roll them up.
You don't have to. So those are just little pieces of paper. So you just need something upon which to write and something to write with. And then you can put it into your globe or your glimmer globe.
Yeah, you can borrow your kids' crayons, for heaven's sakes, if that's,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
recycle something, So Candy said, my kitties, KIDDIES for kids.
Excellent.
Beth.
Spasia or Spasia Rising.
Tarot community. And you and me.
Aww.
That was sweet.
How sweet.
So let's see. Oil Painter said, blessings of the third harvest, which I actually liked the wording of that.
That's a nice wording.
And Coyote said community. And Maruta said that they were grateful for our company and that it fills their heart.
Nice.
Marina, learning something new every day.
Heart-centered tarot. Yeah.
Which I think is good to always be about catching a glimmer of something new. This is a personal one from me that I'm just going to put in the globe.
There you go. And that also brings up a really good point. To share or not to share, it doesn't matter. You do you.
Yep. It's your choice.
I mean, it's your glimmer globe. It's your energy. And sometimes, for those of you who've been watching for a while, the fourth pillar of the Magus is to keep silent. So you don't have to share.
Yeah. So Teresa with an H, thankful for this breath and this community. Gerald shared he was thankful for the energy that we create together.
Yes. Very much so.
Whether it's community or he and I'm not sure, but maybe both.
It's all of it.
So Mr. Jeffrey is our last one. His is a long one, which I love. I'm thankful for music, a loving partner, and the bonds we can create and form with people in person or over the internet. I-E-E. Oh.
Yes.
It's all about me.
It is all about Jamie. We all know this. You know.
I love Jeffrey. I really, really do.
And
so those are our glimmers going into the globe. And
yeah.
I thank every single one of you for participating.
And I thank you too. And I invite you to join along for #GlimmerGlobe. This is what I'm going to use for my Glimmer Globe.
I love that thing. It's so great.
So this is one of those things that it's, it had.
Is it like a Chianti, or I guess the Chiantis are shorter, huh?
It had some. It had a lemonade in it. So I like it because I can put it in there and I'll be able to see stuff. I think that'll be a lot of fun. The other thing is I will actually link the information about the person who, for Deb Dana, with the term glimmer, which is the opposite of a trigger for the most part, because I don't think we said that. So this is one of those things. You feel something happen inside, Dana says. There's an energy that happens around a glimmer, and then your brain then marks it as well. We can absolutely build the energy around this. Glimmers are small because when you fill your globe or your box or your jar, your bottle with a lot of little glimmers, then you have a lot of light that's shining through.
Which I love.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not a bunch of BS, you know what I mean? It's your own little heart's desires, if you will, or what you recognize out there. It's a poopy place sometimes. And so when you can focus on those little glimmers of light, it's pretty powerful, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and in this article, Dana invites people to set what she calls a glitter intention. You may decide, I'm going to look for one glimmer before lunch. To start small, because for many people, finding a glimmer is a challenge.
It can be, yeah.
Absolutely. So, and feel free to journal about this, right? You do you, because it's a
glimmer journey.
It's a glimmer journey. So, anything you want to say before we head out?
No, I just think I really think the folks that showed up. The whole point was to just have, some light fun, and we had a little bit of serious conversation in there, and that was fine. And, putting some good stuff back out into the ether is pretty rad.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
So this is going to start officially on December 1st of 2023 and go to December 22nd. It's also going to start when you decide you want to start it. We fully support that.
Right.
So thanks, everybody. Welcome along for the Glimmer Globe.